Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel Emeriki Stitches. Today I'm going to illustrate on how to make an halter neck, and with me here it's actually going to be an halter neck top, a crop top with a trouser, but I'm going to show you only the illustration of an halter neck because we have trousers illustrations already. And if you're willing to view that, you can go back to my previous videos to watch that on how to cut the trousers. Now I'm going to show you how to cut this halter neck top. This is the measurement here. We have the top length 17, we have shoulder 15, bust 36, shape 30, under bust 13.5, and then under bust circumference 28. So with me here I have 3 yards of fabric. I will do for the 2 piece, but I'm going to start first by cutting the top. So I folded the fabric. Now I'm going to first of all draft the basic bodies. That's the first thing we are going to do. So the basic bodies is how it's being drafted. First, I'll start by marking out the half length of the top. And the length of the top here is 17 since it's going to be crop top. Now I'm going to add 1 inch for sewing seam allowance, bending allowance. So I use my ruler. So the next thing I'm going to do here is to mark out the under bust here is 13.5. 13.5. Still going to draw it out. Now the bust, the nipple point here is 13.5 for under bust. Nipple point is 10.5. 10.5. Mark out the line. Now to have my chest line, I'm going to take 2 inches up here. 2 inches to have my chest line. 2 inches up, that's nipple point. I'll take 2 inches up. I'm turning the tape. We have 8.5 like the armhole. Now I'll mark out my shoulder. Shoulder here is 15. Is the 15 here. This is the block for the front. I'll connect it. And the next thing we're going to do is to mark out her bust here. Her bust here is what? 36 divided by 4, we have 9. Then I'll slope here by 1 inch. Slope the shoulder by 1 inch to the neckline. We have this. Then I'll now divide it what I have, which is the 8.5 divided by 2. We have 4/4. So at this point I'm going to come in here by 1/2. Then I'll connect it. This is freehand. Connect it, but if you have your curve, you can use. Okay. Now we insert our under bust here, under bust circumference on the nipple line. Under bust circumference. We take it, we mark it out. Under bust circumference here is 28 on the under bust line. Then I will still insert the shape. Shape here we have 30. 30 divided by 4 is 7.5. Remember, please don't be confused. I later turn this other side that I marked the full length to be my upper side. While here, because I'm going to trim this out to become my down part. So now this is the first line. This is the first line. I'm here to insert. I don't know if the chalk is looking faint. I'm here to insert the allowance. So now I'm going to draft out insert my bust the bustier cut. Then from there we'll know how to insert the allowance we're supposed to put for the sewing. Now the bustier cut here, nipple to nipple, I'm going to use the bust span measurement, which is nipple to nipple divided by 2. We have it's 7 divided by 2, we have 3/2, but I'm going to use 4 here. Let's put half for seam allowance. 4. I'm using 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay. So at this point I'm using princess breast cut. Sorry, I didn't tell you. Using princess dart breast cut. So this is it. I've drawn the first princess dart first. Then to insert the bustier cut, at this point I'm going to add additional allowance of 2 inches for the bust, while the other 2 inches is for the sewing allowance, making it 4. I will do same here to 4. So this is our extra seam allowance now. So this is how it will be. Now I'll keep my tape up here. Then I'll take 2 inches from my 4/4 where I divided the armhole into 2. I use 2 inches here. Then I'll come on the under bust line, take on this other side 1/2, then down here to 1/2. Then on my left hand side I will now take 1 inch here, then the same 1 here. I'm going to draft it out. I will now slope this to meet my nipple point line. Then from there around it to meet the under bust. We've already formed bust on that side. So I'll take it down now. Then I'll do same here. Please, if you have your cuff, you can use your cuff to do this, to achieve all this. So this is it. And I'll still take it down as well. So we now have our bustier cut, the front, the right side and the left side. Now for the neckline, I'm going to use 3/2, 3/2, 3/2 here. Now 3/2 on the other way. So around it. Since it's an halter neck, I'm going to straight out as in to extend my shoulder. I'm not going to take the same as we have in the shoulder. I'm going to stretch out the shoulder as in take an extension, since this is going to be detachable. So at this point I'm using 2/2 here, extra 2/2. Down here too I'll use 2/2. Then I'll connect the 2/2 back to meet up with this other 2/2. So we formed the neck, the halter neck already, which is this is it. Now I'll mark out now. From here I'll drop my tape to take, depending on how wide you want here to be, but I'm using 5 at this point. I'll come up here, still use the 5. So I'll now connect the 5 I have here to the armhole. This is how it will look. So this is it. So this is our halter neck. Then this is the halter neck, and then this is the basic distance. I'm going to cut it out. I'm done with the front block. Front. Okay. I'll cut the original neckline out. And remember, it's an halter neck. I'll cut the neckline extension too out. This is what we're going to use to attach when we're done. Even without being shown, have you seen the halter neck has formed already? So I'm going to cut out my bust, since it's coming out with a princess bustier cut. have this for the front block. We're going to draft the back block as well. Now I'm going to stop, use same 18 here. So the same 18 here. It was actually 17 with 1 inch for allowance. Now I'm going to mark out the zipper allowance, which is 1/2. We're turning it with lining, so I'm using 1/2. I'll drag the 1/2 out. Then I'm going to mark out the shoulder as well. This for the back bodies, please. This shoulder divided by 2, we have 15, 7/2. And the same thing we did for the front. You mark out this thing, which is what, 10/2. The nipple point, 10/2. Then you do same, you mark out the underbust, which is what, 13/2. I'm going to draw all of them out. Now to have your chest line, you subtract 2 from your underbust line. Please manage, I know the chalk is faint. So you take out 2 inches, and that's when you have your arm, or your chest line, sorry. Okay, connect your line to come out. Then you slope the shoulder by 1 inch. Take it to the neckline. Remember, for the front we took 3/2, 3/2. You're going to do same here to the back, which is what, same 3/2, and then 3/2 here. I have an extension of shoulder of same 2/2, and down here it's 2/2 as well. I'm going to connect them. Okay, now divide the armhole into 2. It gave me 4/4. So I'll insert that here, my dart here. That here was 4, 4. I used 4 here, then 4 here too. I'll draw it, connect it. Okay, now I'm going to insert bust, which is what, 36. We have okay, now I've inserted the bust, which is 36 with 3 inches. I'm going to use 3 inches or 2/2 inches allowance, depending on how you want it. Then the shape, I'm taking the shape down here. The shape is 30. See, put with 3 inches allowance. Then I'll connect it from the armhole here to meet. So that's it. Then the same thing I did for here, I'm going to take up here by 5 too as well. Then I'll connect it to meet the round it to meet the armhole. So let's cut it out so you can have a view of how it looks. Now this is the basic bodies. I'm going to open up this zipper for the back basic bodies for the back. I'm here to pull off the halter neck. I'll remove the neckline and the halter neck itself. There's the neck. I'm going to alter the sleeve. neckline. You see, the zipper is passing to the neckline, so I cut out the same way you do. You're going to bring it out in your lining when cutting. So this for the back, and let me show you this for the back and this for the front. Okay, this is for the back and this is for the front. Attach it in such a way that you see. So even if I place it this way, this is how it's going to look like. Okay, for the front and the back. So that's how it's going to be. That's our halter neck. Pin it up this way. You attach the neckline. Sorry, please, I'm working towards showing you the sewing process of it, and very soon we will have a detailed video on how to join our fabric, how to sew it. So this is how it's gonna be. So thank you very much. Hope you learned something new. Please don't fail to subscribe.